What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Tyler Crusader. This is episode 4 of my Nets association mode. After that last beating we took at the Celtics, I decided it's time to learn some of these dudes' jumpers. We headed out to the hardwood, and I actually turned down the difficulty 1, so down from Hall of Fame, not too much, just down 1. It's on Superstarter, and you'll see at the end how there's not only Hall of Fame cheese, there's Superstar cheese. But for now, let's pay attention to the game. There's a few long bits in here. I felt like there was no need to trim some of this stuff, because a lot of stuff happened within these moments. You saw some stuff that the team didn't really do the first game. We were definitely rebounding. We were still shot blocking, but we had much more steals. We were stealing the ball, and I loved it. Detroit is actually the second game of the season, so there was nothing else to miss. I would have put that in the beginning of the video if there was. Well, honestly, I chose this team because I've never lost to Detroit ever, actually, in this game. So that was kind of my reason for doing it. Unfortunately, the recording again came out lopsided. I have no idea what's going on when it's recording straight, when it's not recording, and you're watching it over again. It's like, what the hell, man? Why does it look like shit? But I'll be continuing to work on that. Hopefully, it comes out as straight as it looks next time. Or after, or before we get into the double-digit episodes. Technically, you could call this episode 5, since episode 3 had to be cut into 2 due to technical difficulties. But honestly, this is really, episode 5. We'll call it episode 4, though. I'm just posting these out here, man. You know, I really hope they pick up some steam. It'll make me feel better. But as a small YouTuber, you know, I'm fine with little people viewing them. And I'm not really going to get a lot of comments. I already expect that. But, you know, you don't let it get to you. Even if, you know, you're another YouTuber watching this because, you know, it popped up in the recommended for you. I mean, I do that too. I comment. I tell them, hey, small YouTubers gotta stick together. It'll be alright, man. You know, just gotta give somebody hope out there. But, let's get into this gameplay, shall we? I mean, Detroit was slipping. Like, not just like, oh, yeah, it's Detroit. They always play bad, but these dudes was garbage. And I mean, I wasn't surprised, because they're always garbage. But, like, usually Brandon Jennings, I mean, we'll see what his shooting percentage at the end of the game was. But, honestly, he went 6 for 15, if I can recall properly. Normally, this dude would at least go 8 for 17, I guess. I mean, not much of a difference, but the more shots you sink in, the better for your team, right? And finding those forms was a little bit better. I mean, I wasn't going to say I was good. I definitely worked on KJ McDaniels a little bit more than the rest of them. So I was getting green galore with him when I did shoot. Deron and I did not have such a good game together. And I started to pick up steam with Brooke later on in the fourth quarter. They actually did pull out a comeback. The score from the third quarter to the fourth quarter was really different, and I've decided not to really post any footage from the fourth quarter because, I mean, if it's a tight game, you'll definitely be seeing that. But if I'm getting blown out, I mean, it's not really fun to watch. And if I'm blowing someone out, I'm taking stupid shots. But they did pull out. They were coming for it. I was a little scared. The final score was actually 79-77 because I was pulling out shots with Deron Williams. I'm not even gonna lie, I was throwing them up there, and you can actually see in some of the footage that I was just throwing them up there. But I mean, Brandon Jennings got his ankles demolished like I want to say 6 times in this game. I didn't get to post all of them in here, but the dude was done. I'm not even gonna lie, like the amount of times he got put on the floor, probably close to the amount of times he got put on the floor in real life, so not much of a difference. But even though they almost pulled out that comeback, I say the game was a win overall for us. Because right now, we're not really meant to be strong as a team. Honestly, I'm looking for like a higher profile draft, like even in the top half of the picks, you know? Because sometimes there are people who slip. There are definitely people who slip. And I'm just going to make a reference to something I've been working on, off camera. I actually just had a draft go by. And Carl Towns, A+ potential, 77 overall. Slipped all the way to pick number 30. When I tell you I was surprised, that was insane. And actually, I think Ep.4 went 18. So it was insane. Like, the only people who are consistently drafted at a high, pretty high, right, are Moutier and D'Angelo Russell. And if I can bring in a Moutier or D'Angelo Russell this draft, that'll be perfect because we have the inside game. I feel like it's pretty locked. The group of guys we have running in the post, I feel